Hello viewers, welcome to the bulletin of our local news for the hour here on Star Television Network on Channel 21 with me, Adamasila. First, the headlines. The chairman of the Political Parties Registration Commission, PPRC, Justice Hamilton, has called on various nominated political parties to carefully uphold and observe the Code of Conduct, which entails the guiding principles of the electioneering process. The All People's Congress Party presidential flag bearer, Dr. Samura Kamara, has held a one-day public lecture at the Miltimagai College of Education, Godrich campus on the topic Youth and Political Leadership in the Economic Transformation of Sierra Leone. And the Budget Advocacy Network, with support from Christian Aid, has held a press briefing on the launch of the Sierra Leone Open Budget 2017, which aims to look at the inclusiveness of the citizenry in the budget process in the country. Today is Wednesday, it's midweek. We shall join our youth and entertainment correspondent, Mohammed Bashir Sanusi, for some entertainment news later on. And in sport, the Sierra Leone Ex-Player Union, a newborn sporting advocacy comprises of ex-footballers, has been officially launched at the Young Sports Club. All the stories and more making up the headlines in our local news bulletin for the hour here on Star Television Network on Channel 21. The chairman of the Political Parties Registration Commission, PPRC, Justice Hamilton, has called on various nominated political parties to uphold and observe the Code of Conduct, which entails the guiding principles of electioneering process. My colleague Wahida Sisse has the details and she now reports.
As the various nominated political parties in the country is slowly moving to its campaign period towards the March 7, 2018 elections, the exercise of a peaceful political campaign processes by these parties is highly needed for the stability of peace and security in the country. In reference to that, the chairman of the Political Parties Registration Commission, PPRC, Justice Hamilton, commented that leaders of these parties are the key actors in breeding violence through their supporters, and in order to mitigate violence and chaos through the electioneering process, he urged all political parties to comply by the Code of Conduct, which was drafted to enhance peace and security before, during and after elections.
We have decided to have this session to remind the political leadership of the various laws, rules, and regulations that operate in our society. The fact that we have an election does not mean that it is different, that the days are not the same. We only want the parties to know that we have to go by our rules and regulations. This is why we have invited the police to come, because they, as far as I'm concerned, hold the key as far as this election is concerned.
The PPRC Code of Conduct, according to the Commissioner of PPRC, Commissioner Babatunde Pratt Esquire, is also against the means of chiefs giving preferential treatment to a particular political party. Rather, they must provide a level playing field for all political parties in order to achieve a free and fair elections. In another development, the chairman and leader of the Public National Independent Party, PNIP, Beresford Victor Williams, has taken the venture to comply by the rules governing the electoral processes by signing the Code of Conduct at the PPRC headquarters, Tar Heel, Freetown, on Tuesday, 30th January 2018. While going through the process, Beresford Williams noted that it takes a peaceful and a good leader to comply and abide by the Code of Conduct, as it serves as a guiding principle to achieve a peaceful and non-violent elections.
Other countries have done similar things. And we believe in Renin that we'll do one thing differently. We will never participate in violence, and we shall abide by the code of conduct drafted by other political parties without us participating. And that shows how democratic and willingly and accommodative RENIC is. It's the youngest party, and we do believe that the nation will listen to our manifesto as we move forward to take Sierra Leone to the next level, because there are great institutions governing Sierra Leone. And as I speak, and I do believe that these institutions will uphold the rule of law, and they will make sure not just the rule of law, but the code of conduct and the procedures that they attempt to achieve.
Reporting for Star TV News, I am Waida Sisei.
The All People's Congress presidential flag bearer Dr. Samura Kamara has held a one-day public lecture at the Milty Magai College of Education Godrich campus on the topic Youth and Political Leadership in the Economic Transformation of Sierra Leone. Here is the report.
The Milty Magai Student Union government, in collaboration with the National Union of the All People's Congress, students have concluded a one-day public lecture with Dr. Samura Kamara, the APC presidential candidate, as guest of honor. Speaking at the one-day public lecture held at the Milty Magai College of Education campus at Gorgich, the president of the Student Union of the college, Asan Sisi, described the occasion as a big opportunity for the Students' Union of the All People's Congress Party in the three campuses. He said to get the All People's Congress presidential candidate, Dr. Samura Kamara, to visit the Godrich campus to deliver a public lecture has never happened since the college was founded in 1970 to improve the educational standard in the country, adding that the lecture will go a long way in increasing the knowledge of members within its scope of education. The college, in its initial stage, had an admission of 800 students and can presently boast of over 2,000 on roll, but with inadequate classrooms. A call on the APC government to help develop the standard of the college for prosperity. Mr. Hassan further noted that the management of the college is striving to improve on the standard of the three campuses, but that they need urgent support from the government of Sierra Leone, noting that the college has produced high-profile authorities in the country. He also made a passionate appeal to past students to help upgrade the three campuses. On his part, John Bono Sisei, campaign manager of the All People's Congress, applauded the Milty Magai College of Education, APC Student Union, for their continued support to the party. He described Dr. Samura Kamara as a chosen person, destined by God to take the mantle of leadership in the party and encourage the students to cast their votes in their numbers come March 7, 2018.
On behalf of Dr. Samura, can I thank you for the rousing welcome that we got. It really truly felt your intensity and your love. I'm not here to make a long statement, but just to say to you that a while ago I came here with a message and the message I gave you was, let us pray to God for the right person to lead this country. I said to you, all of us that were aspiring at the time, let us pray as a nation that God will help the APC party to keep the right person. And I stand in front of you today to tell you that God has answered our prayers. God has answered our prayers. And I know a lot of you students belong to Mara Group, JFK Group, J4BS Group, all these other groups. Well, there's only one group now. Dr. Samura Group, Toronto, APC, March 7, 2019.
Delivering the public lecture on the topic transformation on the economy of the country, Dr. Samura Kamara said the country's economy has tremendously improved despite the challenges faced by the government. He encouraged the students to take their studies seriously in spite of being involved in politics of the country, describing politics as a chance in life and education a living asset.
I'm standing before you today. I'm talking to you as somebody whose beginnings are very much similar to yours, whose aspirations are very much similar to yours. Your conviction to make a better life, your conviction to transform yourself into good people, to serve this country. This forms the centrality of a prosperous Sierra Leone. If we miss out on this, we miss out on the train to making Sierra Leone a prosperous country. We have all it takes. We have a longer term strategy and a long-term goal. And what is our goal in the longer term is to make Sierra Leone into a middle-income country. And you know what that means? When you achieve that, it means what? Good education, good hospitals.
Other highlights include statements from various speakers. For Star TV News, I am Milton John reporting from Freetown.
The Budget Advocacy Network, with support from Christian Aid Sierra Leone, held a press briefing on the launch of the Sierra Leone Open Budget 2017, which aims to look at the inclusiveness of the citizenry in the budget process. Here's the report. As a way of ensuring that citizens' participation in the budget process is visible and effective, the Budget Advocacy Network BAN, with support from Christian Aid, has held an engagement with members of the press on the launch of the Sierra Leone Open Budget Survey 2017. Abu Brahima, the Executive Director of Network Movements for Justice and Development (NMJD), highlighted on the need for the justice system in the country to be strengthening, and thus the need for state institutions to be held accountable.
And democracy, one of the tenets of democracy is people's participation, people's involvement. You know, these budget processes, there are three pillars, Ban told you about. It's the whole question of transparency, making sure that information is there, it's at the doorstep of people, it's accessible, it's affordable, and then nobody scratches his or her head to get it. But there is also the question of oversight, that the various institutions like Parliament, Auditor General's office, they are able to ensure that what happens when budgets are being prepared, when they are being approved, when they are being implemented, that they have been followed through. That at every stage there is an engagement to ensure that people are held accountable for the steps they are supposed to take and for the products they're supposed to produce. But more critically and importantly is that where we, the citizens of the country, are supposed to be involved. And what this report has shown is that of all the three pillars, the least is participation, that we are less involved, that citizens are ignored, they are completely not respected in the budgetary process.
In presenting the overview of the 2017 Sierra Leone Open Budget Survey report, Abubakar Kamara from BAN highlighted some of the findings indicated in the report and other previous budget lapses and progress being made so far.
The executive does not provide to legislature at least 2 months before the start of the budget year. It's earlier for 2018, maybe because of election, we saw they present the budget exactly 2 months around October. But all the previous years, normally around November, around early December. So that is again another issue. The legislative committee do not examine and publish reports on the analysis of the executive budget proposal online. After they debated the budget all in Parliament, they do subcommittee report. They do not publish it online. The question is, to what extent does the Supreme Audit Institution provide budget oversight? We score 72, which is adequate oversight. In fact, audit service moved forward. In 2015, they scored 67. So in 2017, now they score 72, which means they have made progress in terms of providing oversight around the budget.
The country manager of Christian Aid Sierra Leone, Madam Jawin Kamara, whilst officially launching the survey, stated that the best way to eradicate poverty is to start with budget transparency.
It's really informative that in 2015 we were scoring higher marks, and now we're really not doing that well as a country. I think I would suggest that probably a further study needs to happen, and we need to kind of explore why we're not performing well. And we can see the direct results of that, obviously, in terms of poor services. And I was watching the video earlier on, and I think the key point which I took actually from that video was the fact that this is the gateway to eliminating poverty. You start from budget transparency. If your citizens know how much we have to spend as a nation, if they're included in designing services which affects them. We have stories all over the world of where services have been provided for women. For example, in Peru, they were looking at doing some services around women and children and maternity wards. Not a single woman was consulted, and I've never seen a man having children. So again, I mean, it's these simple lapses that we make which results in huge
It was, however, stated that in the Open Budget Index, many governments around the world are not making progress in terms of informing their citizenry as to how they spend public funds, where Sierra Leone is amongst the least. And BAN has, however, called on the need for budget transparency. Adamasila, Star TV News, Freetown. While viewers is still watching the news bulletin here on Star Television Network on Channel 21. It's Wednesday, it's midweek. We now join our youth and entertainment correspondent, Mohammed Bashir Sanusi, for some entertainment news.
Many thanks to you, Adamasila, and now for our entertainment updates for today. As part of your commitment as civic ambassadors to talk about political tolerance across the country, Emerson Amidou Bokari, Fantastic Wiz, Rizalik, CJNY are part of a nationwide tour to help pass on the message.
Vote Salone. Vote, huh? Let we vote Salone. Mama and Papa, the young and the old, not forget to remember, say the choice now you own. Let we join on together like handshake. Put Salone up like an handbrake, not of a shake, like earthquake.
And finally, for the news for today, the Gimme That and Lega Corona Big Mo, Sierra Leone US-based artist, has released another smart video titled African Girl.
Better than them, Cali fine past them, Cali hot past them, you're better than them, Cali fine past them, Cali hot past them, better than them, Cali fine past them, Cali hot past them, my baby, oh, my baby, oh. African girl, baby, no lie, oh. For you the boy go try, oh.
That's all for today, and back to you, Adamasila.
Many thanks to you, Bash, for that entertainment news. And for some sporting news, the Sierra Leone Ex-Players Union, a newborn sporting advocacy comprised of ex-footballers, has officially been launched at the Young Sports Club. Our sports correspondent, Hilton John, has the details in our reports.
Thanks to you, Adam Arcila, for some sporting news. We start to look at seeing congratulations to Kabaton football team. They have secured a second victory in the ongoing Central One Football Association Inter-Community League against Bamgaton Community. According to the captain of Bamgaton Community, Istoko Ikabu, the defeat of the team is not a surprise.
Well, I believe say we don't get it today, because I don't blame anybody. Because if you see how the goal come, I just slight blunder away the defense will get this. So we try to push them over 90 minutes, but whenever we get nights out of the game, so we decide to lose the match.
If you expect to not loss as a captain?
No, I don't really expect this, but it happens. We don't have football. Either you win, you draw, you lose. I believe say I didn't get it today.
So what next for your team?
We pray we come next for next match. You know, pray that we come get a win. I said, God, thank you. I've been impressed.
You will expect to win the game?
Yes, of course. I know say I game one.
How you feeling as score the first goal?
I feel very good, because and this all we done the thing now. We done the thing all these days. So I don't say no doubt about that we'll get the goal.
You play against a team we don't need together with the Bamgaton, one of the biggest teams there in the ongoing competition. What can the feel? What you say to yourself? Where you see the big stars there?
I don't get doubt over my boys because we are a team side. We don't do together for a long time. So I don't get any doubt over this one.
Your assessments about your opponents?
No, a very good side, so that they know do their homework well.
And what next for your team?
We hope for go 25 with small mistakes and we'll get the game and bounce back against Mount.
You message your supporters then?
We call on the supporters in Kabaton community where they come and support you because we go through difficult times right now. When I take up the job, we play them all long ago and the boys them are gathered together. We all play them and we manage to. And we need the support. We need the Kabaton people where they come and support us.
Well, we hope that the Bamgaton community will fight very hard in the next fixture for them to secure a win in the ongoing Central One Football Association. Down the Bay community veteran football team comprises of Mohamed Kalon, Amidou Karim, and the rest of ex-footballers have failed to secure a win in yesterday's game against one of the team called Rangers down the Bay community. And according to Mohamed Kalon, the thought is wise for them to be part of the Inter-Community League in the Camdiva Youth Championship to see how they will encourage young boys for them to play football. Well, in the international team, it's a big boost for Arsenal Football Club despite the defeat in the English Premier League in the yesterday's match against Swansea City. Aubameyang have signed for Arsenal Football Team for £56 million. Well, according to Arsene Wenger, the signing of the player will be a big boost for the team. Yet to see whether Arsenal will be one of the teams that will qualify for next season Champions League. Also, Messi Ozil have signed a new contract with Arsenal Football Club extended until 2021. He has signed a 3.5-year deal with Arsenal Football Club. Michy Batshuayi from Chelsea will be going on loan to Borussia Dortmund to see how best we improve on himself despite we saw not much good performance from Batshuayi despite he scored 2 goals for Chelsea against Newcastle in the FA Cup. That's all for sports. Back to Adam Asila in the studio.
And that's all we have in our local news bulletin file for the hour here on Star Television Network on Channel 21. I am Adam Asila. Thanks for watching. Do stay with us. Keep watching Star TV. We have lots of interesting programs coming up shortly.